Joel Punishers.
Bro, fishing with yak packs,
This is
the funniest comment I've ever. Steal a car, run from the cops, and after they catch you and tase you, tell them it was just a prank.
It's like Cody's like, I did that shit last week. You're wrong.
I've been wrong.
Geo 5's better gun. There you go.
You don't want to say anything else?
That's it.
Are you sure?
I'm sure it's a better gun.
I'm gonna start editing. I'm gonna send it back to you.
No, I'm This is the most important part to doing any video. Today, we're doing the Geo 4 versus the Geo 5. Hope that you guys enjoy. Okay guys, so here we are. We've got the Geo 4 versus the Geo 5 today, and we are here to do the comparison video. We decided to switch it up a little bit for you guys. We're not in the studio today. We got Nick behind the camera. We're just doing our thing here. So we've got the Geo 4 and the Geo 5. First and foremost, we're gonna kind of like breeze through this. We're not gonna do a super analytical comparison video on this, and the reason for that is, come on in here, Cody. Yeah, you stood by me, so now you're part of it. And the reason for that, guys, is just because you can't get the Geo 4 new anymore. But we at least wanted to show you guys all the advancements of the Geo 5 as compared to the Geo 4. Without further ado, we're going to do that. First and foremost, packaging between the two. Brand new packaging with the Geo 5. It's, well, I should say, people are going to be like, it's not brand new because there'll be two in the CS3. Well, for the Geo platform gun, guys, it is brand new. You are going to get this really nice case with it. Just a much nicer case as compared to the Geo 4 case, which didn't really have, you know, like this divider. This divider's nice because you can put your manual there. Has a separate spot for your lube as well as your Allen keys and your parts kit, and then like this really nice area. Whereas with the Geo 4 case, you didn't get that. Cody, would you have any argument that this is a better case than the Geo 4 case?
Other than I'd rather this outside because I don't like how it stains.
Okay, so Cody brings up a good point, which is this stains. This thing gets dented to crap,
looks like
so it is super difficult to tell whose case is whose because there is no way on this thing anywhere to personalize it. They didn't put a spot for like a card. They didn't change the colors. Yeah.
If you don't have the box, you won't know.
That's really my only problem with this case. Other than that, I think it's probably one of my favorite cases.
Yeah.
Barrel system between the two. Better barrel system with the Geo 5, guys. You got the 3-piece S63 with the power inserts, and so it's much easier to just buy these inserts. They retail for 25 bucks. You just pop them in. It's going to come with two, whereas the Geo 4, I think, only came with one initially. Barrel system wins, packaging wins. Feed neck is the same. Another improvement with the Geo 5, guys, eyes. The cable system on the Geo 4 definitely came dislodged, and basically what you'd have a problem with is these cables would slightly shift out of place and move just slightly back and forth in the channel there and would cause an eye fault. With the Geo 5, they went to the reflective system that they have with the 180R and the CS3, so you can see the eye system. That is very difficult to get to. You're not going to have any issues with, like, you know, damaging that. And then you've got the reflective system there, which is a nice feature. I'll show that to you again there, Nick. So that's a really nice feature. And then the other thing that they did that was unique with the Geo 5 is there's no eye covers. So this is designed to protect and make sure that you don't get any paint. If you like to hold your gun high ergonomically, it feels good, as well as it's easier to maintenance because you're not able to get paint shot up in there and potentially cause issues. Next up, we've got battery changing. Very similar, double A's there, double A's. That's a tie. Trigger is next. Trigger, another improvement with the Geo 5. It's gonna come with the CS3 5-way adjustable. That was only a 4-way adjustable. Yep. Now, the reason it's 5-way adjustable is because you can actually change the angle of the trigger shoe back and forth, which is a really nice improvement compared to the Geo 4. This does take CS2/CS3 triggers. That took like the 1R style trigger from Infamous, or is basically just replace the screws right there. So you just take that out and it pops out, and it's very easy.
You don't have to take the whole thing apart.
You do have to, with that, you do have to take the entire thing apart. You can take the grips off and try and get to it from the back, but it's a lot easier, in my opinion. I don't know how you feel about this, to take the trigger frame off. And so it's much easier to change the trigger on that one as compared to the Geo 4. You get the new higher resolution board with the Geo 5. as compared to the Geo 4, which was the older style. Very reliable system. And the other thing too is you get an LED with this, so that's nice. ASA, once again, another win. They improved the ASA here, so it's like CS3 style ASA. And then with the Geo 4, you just get the Pops ASA, so it's just a different style there. But this one doesn't seem to have purge problems nearly as much as the older style. So once again, good job, Planet Eclipse. Ergonomics, I love the way this.
I personally take that one. I like the foregrip on this one more, but I like the back grip, and that's what's more important.
Yeah, for me, I do agree with that. I like the foregrip more on the Geo 4. I like the back grip more on this, but for me, it's the length. Weight. So with weight, Cody, you want to grab the scale here real quick? Got batteries in both of these, and barrel is attached. We're gonna weigh it here real quick. We're tared. 1 pound, 15.9 ounces. Go ahead, Cody. 2 pounds, 0.3 ounces. So once again, guys, the Geo 5 wins when it comes to weight. Maintenance between the two, I'm gonna say it's a wash between the two. They're both very reliable.
I think that one's a little bit easier.
Why?
You don't got wires to change.
Yeah, Cody actually brings up a really good point here, guys, which is with this, you know, trying to get it back together, it could definitely pinch things because the solenoid on the Geo 4 sat up here. There was wires that ran back to the connection board between the main board as compared to the board that was actually attached to the body of the gun, whereas everything is consolidated here, is what Cody's talking about. Your boards and everything else like that with the Geo 5 are going to be, it's just going to be much more reasonable to work on. So as you guys can see there, your solenoid actually lays right here, and then your boards, all your boards and everything are right here, and then the eye system is reflective right here. So there is a board right here, but it's all retained within the trigger frame, whereas with the Geo 4 it was a little bit different. You had your motherboard. Go ahead.
Yeah, you got your solenoid here, so therefore like everything is ran back, and then you got your eye system up top, so you have two different sets of wires that you have to deal with.
I don't think that there's going to be any reliability changes between the two. Tech support and upgradability. Tech support, same thing, both Planet Eclipse markers. And then upgradability, basically when it comes to these guns, guys, they're both autococker thread. You might upgrade a trigger.
Only thing you could say is the SFR.
You can tune the Geo 5 a little bit more because it does have two SFRs, the brass SFR as well as the stainless steel SFR. We've got the brass SFR in it right now. Just overall, you can really, the range of variability of shot quality is a little bit higher with the Geo 5. There is going to be no mech frame offered for the Geo 5, and there was no mech frame for the Geo 4, so that's a wash as well. I think the biggest thing that they've changed though is the shot quality. Yeah. So we're gonna go outside, guys, and shoot this thing and show you guys what we're talking about, and we'll see you guys soon. Installation, bro.
Yeah, big boned.
Yeah, we ready.
I'm rolling.
I'm a motherfucking brown off. Oh, yeah. Shit. Okay, guys, so now we're out back. We've got the Geo 4 and the Geo 5. We're here to do a shot quality comparison video, guys. Before we do that real quick, just want to touch on a paint handling and efficiency on both of these. Paint handling is going to be similar. Did bro paint tests on both these guns. Make sure you guys look at those videos. And then efficiency-wise, you know, we were definitely better with the Geo 5 as compared to the Geo 4. We got to talk about shot quality here. Cody, you want to explain to the people the SFR situation going on here?
Oh, so we're all, where are we on the negative right now?
All positive.
Oh, all positive.
Yep.
Yeah, we're all positive right now. We're shooting a 6.85. We're shooting the heat. Both running a 77. Yep. Everything's about the same.
What we're going to do is we're going to do a positive, a middle ground, and a negative on the SFRs just to show you guys the differences. We've only got about a hopper full because we're trying to make another video with the other case that we've got going on here. But without further ado, guys, let's do this thing. Okay, so I've got the Geo 5 here. 283, 297, 293. And as you can see, the SFR is all the way to the positive position there.
303, 298, 300. One thing we've been saying out here in your gun, like it hasn't fluctuated at all, and I've fluctuated about 20.
That is
FPS.
Yeah.
297, 293, 294.
All right, guys. So we're just gonna give you a short stream side by side between the two. So go ahead, Code. Geo 4. Geo 5, Geo 4, Geo 5. All right, so that's with the positive position. Now we're gonna go to the middle ground on both the SFRs. The reason, guys, that I decided to do the brass SFR was just because it is a little bit smoother, but it's honestly, frankly, just the one that I had in the gun that we've been testing. The SFRs are definitely a little bit different, but you know, the SFR, there's only one SFR on this. I think most people are gonna choose to use the brass SFR on this, except for in conditions where they can't. So that's also like my main reason for wanting to do it. Okay, so I'm middle ground, Cody.
Yep, middle ground.
Middle ground there. All right. And last but not least, guys, the sauce, what everybody really wants, which is all the way to the negative. So I've got the SFR there. As you guys can see, it's turned all the way to the negative. Cody?
All the way negative.
All right. Definitely noticeable, like quiet. All right, both together.
Just noticeably quieter.
Which one do you like more and why? True, honest opinion.
The Geo 5, honestly, because I mean the shot, I don't really like the pinkiness. Like it's really like pink, and that's really
The
soft.
Geo 4 is picking, you mean?
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
Geo 5, I mean, it's so soft. It's probably the softest gun in the game right now. And I love the CS3 ergonomic. So the CS3, or
Like the trigger frame?
on that is
It's thin.
it's very thin, just
Yeah.
like the CS3.
Now, lengthwise, you're not crazy about the
No.
length. You're also a snake player.
Yeah, it's just too long. And the barrel, I mean, it's a 14.5-inch barrel.
14.5 inch.
Yeah, and like preferably I'd want a 14-inch, but I deal with the 14.5 just because.
What'd you say about tank size?
I'd
If you
probably
were
go-
to
I'd
rock
probably
one.
go smaller. I'd go with the Alpha, the 77
That's
Alpha.
fair.
Just because it's smaller and you still get
That's
all
fair.
the air of a 77.
So for me, guys, like obviously, like we've got two different perspectives here. Cody's playing the snake. I'm the guy shooting 13 pods over his head. For me, it doesn't bother me. I actually kind of like it. So ergonomically, I really like this gun. Once again, same thing. CS3 right here. I really like that. As compared to this grip, that one's definitely thicker.
Yeah, it's a lot thicker.
Yeah. I like how the Geo 4 was contoured in the front. I actually probably like the foregrip on the Geo 4 a little bit more, but what I didn't like about the Geo 4 is how close it is together. Whereas like with the Geo 5, it's much more spread out, and I really like the way that I feel when I snap shoot with the Geo 5. So ergonomically, I'm still choosing the Geo 5 over the Geo 4, and then shot quality wise, guys, like it's no different. I mean, even if with the stainless steel SFR,
No,
it wouldn't have
It's
mattered.
still not even close.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. So there you have it. That is the Geo 4 versus the Geo 5. It's been a much anticipated video that we wanted to do and make sure that we did it right for you guys, give you guys our true honest opinion from two completely different perspectives on the field. But the Geo 5 definitely wins, guys. We are taking pre-orders on these still. We are almost caught up with our back orders, so that's promising. And then stay tuned because we're going to have some special surprises for you guys on the Geo 5. And as always, make sure that you like and subscribe. And if you want to see more Cody, you know, you got to keep watching. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys soon.